everyone, so this has been highly requested. I did do one ages and ages and ages ago, but it was kind of long-winded and yeah, I didn't really like it, so I took it down. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a makeup collection video, so I thought I would refilm it now that I've kind of got my storage the way that I like it, and I thought I would yeah, come on here and show you guys, because it has been requested quite a lot for me to do a makeup collection video. I really love watching these videos because they give me ideas for storage, and they give me ideas for how to kind of keep my makeup and stuff, and I think they're really, really helpful. And yeah, everybody loves to have a nose around other people's stuff, don't they? Anyway, at least I do. So these are my kind of favourite videos to watch on YouTube, so I thought I would refilm mine and yeah, put it up for you to see. Okay, so this is my dressing table. This dressing table is beyond an antique. I think the dressing table itself is about 100 years old. It was my mother's, and then she very kindly gave it to me to store my makeup in when my makeup suddenly exploded and really wouldn't fit in the original setup I had, which just was like a couple of little seagrass baskets. But since then, I've come a long way, I think. The setup I have is very eclectic. I prefer that. I don't really like the clear cubes. I know they're functional, they make everything look tidy, but they're not really me, so this is kind of just stuff I've collected along the way, which I really, really like. So this is the dressing table itself, and then over here we have the two drawers here, and then two drawers over there, and then two drawers at the base of it as well. So up the top I have this little mother of pearl container. This is beautiful with shells on it. This was a gift from my grandmother, and this has my everyday face stuff, so foundations, BB cream, setting sprays, powders and primers, just things like that. Just I keep them out there just because I think it's just easier for me to reach them when I want them, because I do use them most every day. Then we have my lipsticks here, which is actually encased in a card box, like a thank you card box. It's really, really funny that it kind of fits most of my lipsticks, not all of them, but most of them. And it has poppies and frogs and little birdhouses and flowers on it. I think it's just the cutest thing. And this flips back there, so you can kind of see my lipsticks. I'll just bring them forward a little bit. And those are predominantly large selection of my lipsticks, not all of them, but most of them. So we've got MAC, Satellite 3, W7, some NARS back there. I'll just bring this down, you can kind of see. There we go. Just like that. And they all kind of fit in there. I did say I was going to do a drugstore and high-end lipstick collection video, which I will do very, very soon. But yeah, that's just, I won't go through them now, but I've got quite an eclectic bunch in there of lip products. My lip glosses are over here. I'll show those to you in a minute. Okay, so then I have this little Portmeirion pot. These were also from my mother. They were just kind of sitting in a cabinet, and I asked if I could have them to store makeup, which is kind of a strange thing because that's not really what you're supposed to use Portmeirion for. But I think they're really, really cute. They've got ladybugs and flowers on them, and they're just absolutely stunning. So these predominantly all my primers, Senna, mostly Urban Decay, two of the Sins, some little Urban Decay ones, and then somewhere around here, yeah, I have all of the L'Oreal Hip Cream shadow paints, which I think are, throwing things about, which I think are really good primers. So that's that there. This is from the lovely people at Illamasqua when they sent me some of their cosmetics to try. I usually just kind of throw things like this away, but this was absolutely stunning. I really couldn't. It's like a piece of art, and it's just one of their PR letters, but I just think this is so beautiful, so I kept it. Then here I have my palettes. So we have my blush palette, two Naked palettes. They're mostly Urban Decay, really. The big one at the back is Isla Serena, which I don't really use, but I think it's beautiful, so I'll keep it. Smashbox, Senna, Stila, Youngblood, and then I have here a lip palette here that I made, and I'll link you to that video below if you're interested. So those are my palettes. The container they're actually in, I don't know if you can see, but the container is actually something that came with hair straighteners, and it is higher at the back, you see, than it is at the front. So it's perfect for palettes. It just keeps them all nice and tidy in there. As I said, my dressing table is usually up against the wall over there, but I moved it forward so that you could see everything. Then over here I have my lip glosses. You may recognise this box. This is the Valentine's Day Glossy box, but I wanted to use it for storage because I love the colour. And if we just have a little look here, I just stuffed it with tissue paper at the back because I, strangely enough, do not have enough lip glosses to fill it. It's shocking, so I must get straight on that and remedy it immediately. These are my A-List Fast lip products. These are actually kind of more lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, but they don't fit with my actual lipsticks. Smashbox, Illamasqua, Royal Theme, Vapor, Urban Decay. These are also Smashbox. Various bits and bobs. Yeah, just various lip glosses and things like that. So they belong up there. And then behind the lip glosses, I have more Portmeirion. Just have some of my brushes in there. And then just at the back here, more Portmeirion. Aren't they beautiful? And these are eyeliners, liquid liners, pencils. These are not all of my liners, clearly, but these are just the ones that I want to show, and I want to keep out. The rest of them are thrown around in boxes, and I've sold some of them in various bits, but just liquid liners and everyday liners, like my gel liner from Fashionista. This is a really nice one. We've got some Urban Decay ones, Woodstock from Urban Decay, Topshop, various bits and bobs like that. Then we have down the bottom here, these are actually the base of the Carmine beauty boxes. I use them to put my cheek products in. I think they work really, really well. It's kind of a strange storage, but they do work really, really well. And I wanted something to put in this little kind of cubby area here where there wasn't anything. So they fit 3 of them fantastically in there. So these are my blushes. All the ones that are not in my blush palette up the top there. So I have some Royal Theme. And these are Smooch, whoops. These are Vapor cream blushes. Frat Boy. I have Smashbox here. This is a very nice blush, this. Illamasqua underneath there. If you can see all this, my cats have not been kind to this dressing table over the years and they have stropped it to pieces. I don't know why. I put all sorts of things in it, clove oil, all sorts of things to deter them, but yeah, so that's what that is. But then she is very old, so we mustn't begrudge her a couple of war marks, must we? But these just kind of, they're all sorts of different things. Pressed blushes, loose powder blushes. There's one from Accessorize down there. I have Senna cream blushes, Posy Tint, which I don't like really. This was the thing for the new glossy box. These are Bellaforia mineral blushes, more Smooch, and then down here is a little Urban Decay cream blush. I have highlighters, face highlighters, NARS, MAC Silver Dusk, which is my favourite. This is also becoming a huge favourite of mine. I pretty much use this every day. I think it's really nice. The Laura Geller Blush and Brighten. Well, it's too light to be a blush. NARS, Lunar Twilight, whoops. The only problem is these things do not stand up well on their own. It's kind of irritating. These are Vapor. I have a Vapor Trick Stick and a Vapor blush that is pretty much a highlighter because it's not dark enough to be a blush. Vapor Body Spotlight. What's this one? Bare Minerals. And then we have down here, we have Revlon. And just various bits and bobs like that, really. And I think here, yes, this is beautiful. This is the Urban Decay Urban Glow in Sin. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, and Benefit High Beam. Some of my bronzers that I like to use every day. See, once again, these are fallen over. Look, this is Alice Fast bronzer, which is absolutely beautiful. I really need to wear this more. Smooch. Imani Hybrid Colour Cream. First Light. Urban Decay. 2 cream bronzers from Vapor. Honolulu from W7, which is one of my favourites, absolute favourites of all time. Another W7 product which I love. The stuff's cheap, but the quality is exceptional. Rock Face. Maybelline. Various bits and bobs, and another one of my favourites, which is Bellaforia's Mahogany. So those are kind of everyday bronzers that I would go for. Oh, keep falling over. I would use every day. So that's what's in those little bins there. Then along here, this is just kind of everyday stuff, really. What do we have here? We have face primers, Urban Decay face primer, concealers, setting stuff for the brows. This is the powder I use on my brows. eyelash curlers, more concealers, tweezers, just everyday face stuff that's kind of messy to have out because it's just kind of bits and bobs really, but I do go in that drawer every day. So that's that. And then backups of things. So I have backup It Stick from Benefit, a Hip Cream Shadow Paint in Steely, and a backup Vapor Bronzer, and a little brush there. And then if we come over here to the other side, I have my mascaras. So these are the ones I'm using at the moment. I know it's a ridiculous amount to be using all at the same time, but there you go. Lichner, the one that came with the glossy box, which is still fine. This one is Barbara Daly. What's this one? Cannonball, Royal Affime. So those are my mascaras that are currently in use. And these are lip conditioners, lip scrubs, eyelash glue, Sue Devitt sharpener. That's an Eyeless Serena lip gloss duo, C.O. Bigelow, various bits and bobs like that. Not very interesting. Eyelashes. So I have my eyelashes at the back there. These are Love Hot Candy. So I've got them 2 stacked on top of each other. And then I've got some ones that came with the Carmine box and some ones I got free with purchase. And then here you can see I have loose eyeshadows, Bare Minerals, NARS duos, Smooch duos. Just move this back a little bit. Smooch duos, NARS singles, MK singles, sold the rest of them, so that's all I've got. Senna, oh no, that's a L'Oreal Infallible. Senna singles. This, Lonely Bourgeois, Lonely Mac Pigment, Chocolate Brown. And then this one on the other side is kind of manic. These are all my kind of pigment eyeshadows and glitters. So I have some MAC glitters, Urban Decay glitters on the right hand side there. And then I have Barry M, Dazzle Dust, Gosh, Effect Powders, just various bits and bobs. The ones at the back here are Spell, those are all Spell. That little drawer there are some things that I have pressed myself. These are Elemental Beauty. So pretty much that's what that looks like. And some down here as well. So those are all loose pigments and glitters. Yeah, hopefully that was interesting. Hopefully it gave you some ideas for storage, because as I said, my storage is pretty eclectic, and you don't really need to go out and spend £100 on plastic storage if you don't want to. You can just look at things around your home, and if you look at them in a different light, with a different eye, maybe you'll be able to utilise them. So I hope that was interesting and helpful, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye everyone.